Hello, and welcome to Arguing Ever After. I am Luke, and this is my 10 out of 10 wife, Amber.
Hi.
Together we are the Lord and Lady who lock horns,
The Count and Countess of Contention,
the Duke and Duchess of Disagreement,
and the King and Queen of Quarrels.
We have been together since Backstreet was back, all right? We've argued about almost everything, and we're still together, and we still like each other.
In this entertainment-only podcast, we will bicker about all things, big and small, and the audience has the final say on who the winner is.
We do not claim to be relationship experts by any means. We'll debate lots of things, many of which are submitted by our listeners, so if you have a topic you want us non-professionals to battle over before you try it at home, send it to us at arguingeverafter@gmail.com.
Perhaps this completely unscientific method of letting the masses decide who the winner is can help solve your argument before you even have it.
So here we are at episode 8.
8.
We're getting off track because that's a big number.
That is a really big number.
8. Technically, it's a secret. There's another 2 episodes. But those are secret episodes.
They're just sitting there waiting for when we need to put them out there. But yeah, 8 is a big number. It's one of the areas where folks who are podcasters start to drop off. But we don't plan on doing that anytime soon.
I thought that was 3.
There's different matrices.
Matrices?
Matrices?
Let's throw all the M words out there.
There's different... Yeah, it depends. Like there's different spots where people will drop off. 3 is the big one, and then 8, and then But each time for us, it is an accomplishment to.
It's a win. We're winning.
Yeah, to beat what the low standards are. So yeah. And the other thing too, we're trying to do is we're watching where people are coming from. And that's been really fun. We've talked about it a lot, but we thought, let's give a shout out to the new states that have joined listening in on our podcast.
We're not at half the country yet.
We're not there. No, but I mean,
climbing the ladder.
Until we get there, I'm going to shout them out. And if you haven't heard a state that you know somebody in, shoot them this podcast and say, you might get a shout out. But the most recent 3.
Go ahead.
Nebraska. Illinois. And Oregon.
With an S?
Oregon's pretty far away, so...
is it Oregon or Oregon? Because I know they get mad when you say the wrong one.
You know what? Let us know.
I think it's Oregon. No? Oregon? That's tough. I know it's not Illinois.
It is not Illinois.
But I have some family that lives there, and it's fun to joke with them.
I think I know who that is, and I'm very happy to have them listen. And so it's, again, just one of those things that's fun looking at. And, once we get to all 50, we'll probably stop then. But any new countries,
we'll start shouting out cities. Does it get that granular?
It does. So, but we're not, no, that would be way too much. But then we'll go to countries.
We'd be like, what's up, Cleveland?
Yeah. But I feel like our biggest shout out will probably always be to our home state, because they have such a high population of our listeners currently.
That's true.
So, if there's ever the great debate of what the best state is, let's have it be shown in our podcast.
We could make a podcast about the best state. Based on our very limited experience.
Yes, I think that could happen for sure. And
we could even separate it like best state to live in, best state to vacation in, best state to just drive through. Because I got a few.
There's a couple to drive through.
We're not going to say which ones though.
No, that's no spoilers. No spoilers for folks.
Who did we shout out our newest country?
I think we did last week. Yeah.
Okay.
Did we?
I don't remember, but we could do it again just because it's fun. Russia. What's up, Russia, getting in on this?
Yeah. I don't know. It's sort of surprising.
How do you say, what's hello?
I don't know.
It's like...
I don't want to insult anybody.
I think it's Previat. think that's like saying what's up in Russian.
I hope you're right. And we're
I
going
think
to
I'm right.
probably, if
I'm pretty
he's
sure.
wrong and he said anything insulting,
No,
we'll
I
make sure
bet
that
on
that's
that.
not there. But if it's still here and you're hearing that,
Oh,
then Luke just taught you something. And that could be our educational moment of the whole episode.
It could be. I also learned some bad words in Russian, which I won't say.
No, let's not. We got to keep this.
Keeping it clean.
I mean, kind of.
Mostly clean.
Mostly. We don't want to do that. So, but again, that was neither here nor there, but I just wanted to make sure that we shout out because it is exciting for us to watch. So,
yeah. Even if we're only at like 30 something followers, it's like, dang, we're on episode 8, got 30 followers, and we're like 4 countries and.
Luke's going to have to learn how to say, like, hello in many languages, like hola and all of that.
Oh, I can say hola.
Yeah. You know lots of languages. Yeah. I have terrible...
German, wie geht's?
Isn't it just hello?
Well, that's a hello, but what's up is wie geht's.
Specifically.
Wie geht's is like, how's it going?
Yes, and we have a German listener, so...
That's what I'm saying.
There we go.
In the UK, like, cheerio. The UK person just unsubscribed forever.
Yes. Yeah, they might have, but I don't know. It's fun, and like I said, it'll maybe help Luke learn some things because no one wants me butchering their language. I will happily listen.
Oh, I'm good at accents.
I'm horrible. I'm horrible at accents. The only accent I'm good at is Minnesotan.
That's true.
Minnesotan. You know?
You got that covered.
I do. I can
Southern
do that
Canada, you got that covered.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I'm ready. You betcha.
Because they sound the same.
It's about the same.
A boot. We're going out in a boot. We just pissed off all the Canadians.
No, we didn't. I love Canada. And you know what
do we have anybody in Canada yet?
I know people in Canada.
We're going to have to just go up there and be like, hey, somebody, you got to listen to this because we need you.
I know some... I have a cousin who lives in Canada and his wife.
Let's get them
and they're pretty awesome. So I'm sure that they would. But no, it's funny because I'll be watching something on TV and it'll be a Canadian show. And for the most part, you're like, oh, it's American. Then they'll say, sorry. I'm like, oh, it's in Canada.
Ooh, or what's another one? I think they say schedule instead of schedule.
Oh, I don't know. I must not be watching any shows.
Oh, and they say mum instead of mom.
In Canada?
Oh, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
Not in the French part.
Oh.
Then they probably say whatever. Mama? I don't know what it is. I feel like that could be right, though. I mean, my actual mom knows French, so she could say, what's the correct way to say mom in French? I bet it's mama.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, in French, Canadian maybe isn't directly the same as, like, French. I mean, they speak French all over.
Oh, so. You know what I know how to say in French? Mon ami.
Oh.
That's you.
You know what I know how to say?
Oh, what is it?
Je ne sais pas. And that's perfect pronunciation.
Yeah, it is.
And that means I don't know.
I don't even know what it means.
It means I don't know. That's what it means. Uh-huh. So if you're ever in French class and you have a French teacher asking you a question, that's all you need to remember. That's my life hack number 3.
Wow.
I've been waiting for a third life hack, and
that was it.
There it is. Sorry.
All the French teachers out there are going to be like, "Oh dear Lord!"
Right. This woman's teaching anything about French. That's pretty bad. But I don't know. It's kind of one of those things. I'm not a good person at languages, but Luke is much better.
I can pretend.
Well, we were out to eat yesterday, and Luke was talking about rolling R's, and I can't roll an R to...
R.
Yeah, no, it's...
Arroz.
Yeah. Not something I could do.
That doesn't mean arrows.
No. I think it means rice.
It does.
So again, I can learn what it means, but I can't speak it. Yeah, it's really, I would butcher it no matter how I try, but I do, whatever. But that reminds me though. So yesterday we were at this restaurant. It was a pretty great restaurant. It's one of our favorite restaurants.
This is the best segue ever. And
while we were there, a few things happened while we were there. It was kind of loud, which I kind of feel like I'm getting a little bit older when I go into a restaurant and I'm like yelling at people. And I don't find that, to be a fun way to spend the evening. But I always know when I'm going into a restaurant, it's always going to be cold.
That's true.
Even if it's winter. So I always bring extra clothes even if it's summer. But in the winter, of course, it's cold in the restaurant. But I always bring a coat with me no matter where I'm going, no matter what the temperature is outside. It can be 95 degrees outside. I'm like, I better have a coat because it's going to be 60 degrees in the flipping restaurant.
Because somebody's got the AC on high.
But you were thinking about what you were going to wear beforehand, too. And I had to wait entirely too long on your clothing decision. But
I for sure changed my mind at least once.
Yeah.
I tend to do that.
Yeah, but your mind changing was so vastly different than what you had been wearing beforehand.
I'm just going to tell you all the truth. Right now, I'm wearing what I consider to be house clothes.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes there's not a real reason for that. It's just what I felt like.
Mm-hmm.
So like right now, I got on black shorts, which are, I don't know, some sort of cottony short material. I got on this shirt, which is yellow, and I got on this black hat. But this black hat has been through the wash a handful of times, so it's not quite shaped right. So those are all house clothes for me. And when we went to the restaurant, I put on slightly nicer black shorts, which were made of a slightly nicer material, but they were still black shorts. I put on a yellow t-shirt, still like a cotton t-shirt, but it had like just a logo on it instead of like this big, and I thought that was a little nicer. And I put on a slightly nicer black hat, also the same brand as this one, Kangol. By the way, future potential sponsor. I just want y'all to know I've been wearing your hats since like high school.
Yeah.
That's all I wear, straight up.
That is all you wear.
I will do ads. I mean, you could send me some hats.
It is all you wear. And actually, when we were in Mexico somewhere, this guy we saw every day would call you Kangol.
That was my nickname.
And you gave him a Kangol hat because he really liked it so much. I
did?
Yeah.
That's a pretty big deal.
You did.
That I gave away a hat. Yeah. Well, I always go on vacation with a lot of hats.
You do. But
multiple colors.
But because he loved your Kangol hat so much, how it reminded him of probably old school hip hop at that point.
For sure. Well, the 90s, the fuzzy Kangols was, I didn't get the fuzzy hats ever, but the caps. I rock the cap. So anyway, so the little wrap up that little story. To go out, I went from wearing black shorts, a yellow t-shirt, and a black hat to wearing black shorts, a yellow t-shirt, and a black hat to go to the restaurant.
This is what I live with.
And now, you're welcome.
When I wear house clothes, which is all the time, and for me, house clothes, I don't know. I feel like lots of people do that, and I could be wrong, they have
I don't know.
You go home and you change from whatever your other clothes are.
It's a whole mental shift.
Now, I work from home most of the time.
That's true.
So I kind of live in house clothes. And for me, house clothes are very different than Luke. One thing that is always a required house clothes item for me is a bathrobe. Because
all the time.
I'm always cold. And I like to be warm, and walking around with a blanket on is really important. Now, am I wearing clothes underneath? Of course, but what I'm wearing underneath...
Some people don't.
I do.
I just rock a bathrobe.
It's another layer to keep me warm. But, what I'm wearing underneath is, like maybe pajama pants or some kind of legging, or yoga pant type of a thing. And if I'm in a meeting, I will change. If I'm in a meeting at work.
The top half.
Well, yeah, because the bottom half's fine.
That's not on camera.
The bottom half's fine. But the top, if I don't have to do anything that day, or if I'm home for the day, like I will find the oldest, rattiest t-shirt that should have been thrown away, according to Luke, way long ago. But I just wear them. They're nice and soft. And the longer for t-shirts, I think women's t-shirts are junk. They're not made in a soft material. And like when they wear, they just like, if they are made in a soft material, when they wear, it like pills badly, and it's not the greatest material. So usually the shirts that I like to wear are typically men's t-shirts because for whatever reason, they give you all the better quality cottons that are softer.
I still don't get it. I don't even know if I buy it. I mean, you say that, so it's probably true.
Wear my t-shirts.
But I can't wear your tiny little t-shirts from your tiny little body. She gets excited when one of mine shrinks too many times in the wash, and I'm like, I can't fit this anymore.
I'm like, ooh, another house shirt. Yep. Because they're always softer. I'm using the same, typically we're using the same detergent, same.
Probably.
Yeah, a lot of times we do. and the same fabric softener, same water. So the only thing that's different, and his shirt will say 100% cotton or whatever it is. My shirt will say the same thing. No, very different. So it's just amazing to me, the difference of shirt quality. I mean, there's a whole thing on clothing for people, and we can go into some of that today.
That's fine. Is this shirt soft?
Sorry, this is a touch and feel episode. It's not very useful for all of the listeners, but yes, it's a regular t-shirt material, and that is not a typical.
Okay, I don't know. I can't tell.
It's one of those things. The second I buy a t-shirt, I don't know what it's going to be like after one wash.
Okay.
I don't think you ever really have that concern of what is the material going to be after one wash. Is it going to suddenly be uncomfortable or stiff? That's the thing, is a lot of times it just gets stiff. It like shrinks up and stiffs.
Stiff? It gets worse?
It gets worse. It's never as soft as when you buy it.
That doesn't make any sense.
Well, I'm going to tell you, this is just how it goes. The clothing for women's shirts. And I also, especially if you're going somewhere, I love a great souvenir t-shirt.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
been there, done that, bought the t-shirt.
And I think
every time
it's
actually part of the fun we do on vacation. We go on a little, like a t-shirt hunt.
I used to not buy them at all, because when I was younger, my sense of fashion was much higher than it is now, which I'm sure you're laughing at because you're
I was like, really, okay.
But I cared more about what people thought about what I looked like. And now today,
I see.
That's the great thing, and anyone who's not there yet in their life, I hope you can get to the point where it's really about what makes you happy in your body and your clothes.
I mean, hold on though, because shout out to whatever that means to you, but you've definitely like leveled up. Like when you, I mean, for real, like when you go out and about, you put something on, it's like, boom.
Okay, so this is the funniest thing. It's when I will leave the house, and it's like I take off the bathrobe.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, oh my God, you're so dressed up. What's this special occasion? And it's still, by the way, people, clothes from before I was wearing a bathrobe all the time and working from home. It is the exact same clothes because I'm too cheap to buy new clothes. So it's not new. It's just that you're so used to seeing me in house clothes that you're like, wow, that's shiny.
I mean,
whereas
it's been 5 years of house clothes.
Yeah, but before that, you were very used. I mean, like you wouldn't have thought that the clothes that I'm leaving the house in is that amazing.
Okay, well,
because you didn't, unless it was something a step up above.
I'm just saying, to me, you look more fashionable now than you did back in the day.
Well, that's really great to hear. And it's also sort of interesting is when I was a kid and teenager, I would have never worn my mom's clothes. Okay. And our daughter frequently is like, "Oh, I need clothes. Let me go ask mom for her clothes." And I'm like,
"Oh, the other day, by the way, just side note, I'm revealing it, a big reveal in the episode the other day. I think you were in a meeting and we were getting her ready for acting day camp thing. And she was like, oh my God, I need a green shirt and I don't have one. And I was like, your mom's probably got a green shirt. She was like, I'll go ask her. And then she came back. She was like, I can't ask her because she must have been in a meeting. And then I was like, it's fine. Let's just go in her closet.
No, don't do that.
Oh, we did. Oh, she found a green shirt.
Did it get put back?
I'm pleading the fifth. That's on your daughter.
No, that's on you because you gave her the permission.
She's a full-grown teenager.
You gave her permission.
And then just saying.
Oh my gosh!
That, no, most likely she didn't probably put it back. It's probably she's probably trying to steal it forever right now. You know her.
Which is weird. Why does she want my old lady clothes?
I don't know. Maybe she thinks you're like I said. Maybe she thinks you're on a different level.
Well, it's because when I take off the bathrobe.
That's probably what it is.
It's like Wonder Woman when she takes off her.
Yes.
Yeah.
You have like a superhero disguise, which is the bathrobe, and then you take the bathrobe off, and everyone's like, oh,
wow. So
it's a superhero.
So shiny. I wonder if anyone else who listens who might be working from home a lot, if this is their reality.
Oh, that's a good question. I wonder.
Because that's sort of a it's just bizarre.
If that's you out there, put something in the comments. I just want to know. Trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
Do you also have a superhero situation going
Alter
on?
ego. Right. It's sort of, some of that's going to be going away from me in a little bit, but that's neither here nor there. But like I was saying, all the clothes I have are from way back before anything that I was. So I was wearing these clothes regularly.
So
And
you got the, I don't know if it's called is it a romper or a jumper?
a jumper, yes.
You got a couple jumpers that look good.
But I don't really have many occasions to.
Were those from before?
No, because at some point, after, when I started working from home, I realized the importance of 100% comfort.
I see.
And like when I think about when I was a kid, growing up, we'd have these events, or every Sunday, we would go. My mom would bring us to church, and I had to wear a dress and tights, and it felt off the whole time. I couldn't do anything I wanted to do. I was uncomfortable. I was itchy. I had to make sure my dress was down. It was so much stuff. And it just didn't feel okay in what I was wearing ever during that, but then I'd get in my play clothes or something. Great. I could do whatever I wanted. So living in essentially play clothes for, several years, I was like, I don't ever want to put on another dress. They're uncomfortable. I don't feel right in them. So when we had, when weddings started back up, then I was like, I have to still look nice, but what about a jumper? And so that's when I started doing that. And I think that is going to be a tradition I continue, because I want to feel good in what I'm wearing, always. And it was sort of but when I find something I like, I will buy a lot of it.
Oh yeah, I always buy. Well, this is something I learned from you. Buy them in multiples.
Like
if you get a pair of jeans and it's all good, get like 5 of them. Mm-hmm. If there's a pair of shoes or sandals you like, you better buy some more, because they're gonna cancel it, and then you're not gonna. Then you got to start all over.
I know, trying to find that stuff. And for me, like, one of the things that I've really, because fashion changes especially a lot for women. I don't know if they do for men, because I don't pay any attention to what men's clothes are.
Who knows?
But it's like, I don't care if the world has moved on from the clothes that I like. I don't care if the world has moved on from capris. I don't care if the world has moved on from a certain color or a pattern or something. I'm going to continue to wear it. I mean, except for apparently my family, I don't think anyone's taking fashion advice from me, my daughter maybe, because I just don't. It's just, be comfortable. That's the important thing.
Speaking of comfort and weddings, I'm telling you something about the algorithm got me the other day with some marketing. Because so talk about being comfortable. When I have to go to a nice event, I got to wear a suit. That's what you do. Now, some people don't. And it's like, I guess that's changing, and I'm like old fashioned or whatever. Because some people will go to an event that's nice and they'll just wear like golf pants and a button up. And like, okay, I mean, if that's you, you do you. But I still put on a suit if I'm going to like a wedding. I want to like look like I took some time to prepare and get ready and pay respect to the event that I'm going to. And it's not like you got to wear it for the whole day or whatever. Anyway, so in the marketing that I saw in the last couple of days, they showed me, and by they I mean the marketing geniuses, a suit that was made like, it looked like a suit, but it was made out of that breathy kind of like stretchy
spandex.
I don't know if it's spandex, because it wasn't tight. Like, it was a suit, so it was a form-fitting, like looked like slacks. It was like a top of a suit, but it was made out of some very comfortable, very lightweight, very breathable material that reminded me something between like maybe like golf clothing and like a swimsuit kind of. And I saw this and I was like, oh, it would be real nice if I could get a suit that looked good, but also I could like bend over or squat, and I wouldn't have to worry about having to resituate my whole body and clothing and everything just because I moved a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. I think they might have overpromised you that, because still, even if you have like a stretchy, movable suit coat, the second you stand up as someone who has lived in the stretchy, movable world, you would still straighten your coat and stuff like that. You'd still straighten your pants.
But you're probably not worrying about splitting a seam or something. Or
Well,
like if you're at a wedding, you go from like all formal and like you're doing the thing, and then there's a reception, and then there's like you're moving around and you're dancing, and it'd be nice to have something that you didn't have to worry about in part two of the night. You know what I'm saying?
right, right. Well, this is also, one of those things where you just see guys taking off their suit coats.
That's what I do usually.
Right,
But you
right.
still got the kind of stuffy, the dress
There's
shirt.
always the person who puts the tie on their head at a wedding. Always.
Why do they do that?
I don't know.
What's that about that? I don't even get it.
Every time. I don't think I've ever been to a wedding where there wasn't a dude wearing...
Is it Rambo?
I don't know.
It might be everyone's trying to be Rambo.
It might be.
That's my answer. I think that's my, yep.
Yeah.
I don't even need a lifeline. They're going to Rambo mode.
Okay. Well, thank you for explaining that to me.
I could be wrong.
I don't know why that happens. But I could see where that would be really uncomfortable to have a tie around your neck all day. And I would not.
It definitely is uncomfortable.
I would not want
I'm real happy that I don't have to wear a tie all day anymore.
Again, for me, comfort is number one, and trying to be... except for the price of the suit that you showed me.
Well, right, because suits aren't cheap, and I saw the price. It was like $2.99, and I know myself, I was like, well, I don't.
You wear a suit.
I don't need to spend $2.99 exactly because I
Yeah.
wear suits very infrequently, so
right.
sort of unnecessary. But I really wanted it. That's what happened.
Well, if you, I guess I'm not giving a green light on any of that, but there is no time that you're going to be wearing a suit anytime soon, or that you need to buy a suit. You actually do have more suits than most people have or need.
Well, I had to wear them.
You did have to wear them. You don't anymore. No. Again, that's sort of an interesting shift in our culture. Just the casualness of things, and it's
kind of crazy. It blows me away. Like in my industry, it's like now normal. Where I'm not kidding you, 10 years ago. Maybe 15. It was suit and tie.
Mm-hmm.
Except during the week, you could just do shirt and tie. But always dress shoes. Always had to have a matching belt. Always had to have slacks that were pressed. And, like a nice shirt. And then the weekends you wore suits. And now we're wearing like golf pants and tennis shoes. And
tennis shoes to wear.
Yeah, tennis shoes. Like fully just not even trying to hide it anymore. Like a couple years ago, we were trying to hide it. People were, not me, because I just literally got tennis shoes like a month ago or something.
No, people were trying to wear shoes, but for work.
For work.
Right.
They were like getting a black tennis shoe with a black sole so that it looked like a black shoe and passing it off. But now it's just like people are wearing whatever tennis shoe fits them and feels good.
I think that's good because honestly,
you're about comfort, so that.
Well, and as a consumer, I don't really care. That old concept, for depending on, I guess maybe I might care if you were wearing a sweatsuit or something. It would just feel weird in your industry for you to be doing that. But I don't know that would ever stop me from being a consumer in your industry.
Okay,
what a person's bringing to is more important than what they wear to me. But I don't know that was always, that was always a thing. But so much of our world is now digital, right? So you've already had a relationship with this person before seeing them. So you're not purchasing that person based on their looks. That's way down the line. You've talked to them on the phone, you've emailed them,
sure.
All of that. So I think that's a good shift for someone like me who is always about comfort. And I don't know. I think that that's good. But we were talking about a little bit earlier about one of the things that I wear a lot, which is not just my bathrobe, but when I leave the house, essentially from June to hopefully October. But it won't be. It'll be September. It'll be September. I just wear capris, so I'm ready for whatever weather, right? And I have the same capris in like 7 different colors. Maybe not 7 different colors. I have 7 pairs and several of them are the same color. But then the other thing too, and I kind of think it's weird, but also at the same time, I don't care because I want to be warm or cold. depending. But like, I also like to have a sometimes a 3/4 sleeve. And I wonder, does someone sit there wondering if like all my clothes shrunk? You know, is it? Because I kind of look, I'm like, it kind of looks like all my clothes shrunk and I just grew too much.
Yeah, where's the rest of your pants?
The rest of my pants, or the
Where's the rest of your shirt sleeves?
Rest of my shirt sleeves. Yeah, yeah. But at the same time, I'm like, I really, all the way down is okay on my arms. But, if it's hot, it's nice to have a little bit of space there to breathe.
You have multiple
3/4
length shirts?
I do. It's mostly sweaters.
Huh.
It's mostly sweaters. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Now that you say that. Okay.
You haven't seen me in one for a while because I've been bathrobed. Yeah. But then also, like having a couple inches on the bottom of my pants. But I try to keep them looking good enough so people aren't thinking, well, they just shrunk in the wash. But I don't know. If anyone thinks that I know. It's purposefully purchased that way. And unfortunately, if I were to buy full-size pants, they will always look too long because I'm a little bit shorter than I portray to be.
Then you wear your tall shoes.
Then I wear tall shoes, yeah. So
I don't have tall shoes.
No.
I don't have pants that don't go all the way down.
No, but I'm telling you, like this, why? For me, the reason I like them is because I'm ready for whatever weather.
See, I just think if it's nice out, wear shorts. And if it's cool or cold, wear pants.
I don't know. Well, I mean, here's the thing, Luke. Let me ask you a question.
Oh. And now the moment you've all been waiting for. In this corner, we have Amber claiming to weigh in at 135 pounds with, what's the tally?
I don't like those tallies.
What's the vote tally?
I don't like it. I've won 3.
Yay! I think I've won 4.
Oh, I don't like it.
Okay, sorry, we stole your intro a little bit. Anyway, she did show up today with fantastic skin. I've been looking at you thinking, why is she all shiny? Looks all vibrant. Yeah. Anyway, you might need your looks to trick me today.
And in this corner, we have Luke weighing in at 185 plus pounds.
Your enthusiasm is low.
His red beard he brought with. He's got 4 wins and 3 losses.
I have lost 3 times.
You have lost 3 times. And so he's showing up today with the ability to fight on a question that I have for him today.
I'm ready.
Luke, today my question is, given everything you know about me and what I have found that I wear from June to September.
Summer.
Yes.
Okay.
Why will you not just get capris for you so that when I want to leave the house, we don't have to have this, do I wear shorts, do I wear pants debate for a good 10 minutes before we leave? That's the question. Luke.
This is great. Yeah?
Will you get manpris?
Manpris. So, first of all, apparently that's what they're called, manpris.
That's what you call them.
Oh, what's it called? Does it have a real name?
Capris.
Capris for men?
Yeah. Capris for men.
No, I will not get capris for men. Because for a number of reasons, many might potentially alienate some of our viewers. So I apologize in advance for my future comments and or attitudes. So, for the most part, in the summertime, I'm wearing shorts. Because shorts, listen, shorts are much better than capris. Because when it's real hot, you get a more breeze in the shorts. You get a little more airflow going. You got a little more mobility with the shorts. You could do more activities in shorts. And when it, like I said, when it's cool, I don't know what number that is, but it's probably like when it's below, I don't even know, 65? I don't even know because I'm making that number up. It hasn't really been that yet. It's been very summery this summer. Then I'm going to wear pants because I don't want to have my legs get cold. So I put pants on. They go all the way to my shoes, which I feel like for the most part, that's what pants should do. And now this is where we go into some topics about fashion trends and male clothing. So for a while now, I mean, it's a while. It's probably 10, is it 10 years? 5 years?
I have no idea what you're going to say.
Men's attire has been gravitating more towards women's attire. I mean, that's the truth. I'm just saying it. It's out there. I think everybody knows it, but a lot of guys don't want to admit it. They just are like, oh, this is the new fashion, so I'm going to hop on board. And I'm like, I don't know why you're buying clothes that look like they're for your significant other. See, this is where I'm going to offend some people because I actually think this stuff. Like, Amber wears capris.
Yeah.
And then at some point, and they had those for women like forever. And then at some point, they came up with capris for men. And I'm like, why? What do you just wear shorts if it's that nice out? I don't even get it. You want to show people your ankle, just your ankle? And then now that's even the fashion in like fashion. Like if you're going to make a pair of slacks for a guy.
Crops.
The what?
Oh, well, in women, it's a crop pant, but yeah.
Crop is, wait, so this is not a capri.
No, that's a very
See, in my brain, this is a long capri, but in any event.
No, it's different.
So pants go down to your shoes. That's what they do. Even slacks, they cut them to go down to your shoes, but now they don't. And they're like super tight. So I went into a store because this is a fashion issue that I have. So I've been wearing slacks for 20 years, right? So then the new fashion, we talked this a little bit about the tennis shoes earlier. The new fashion as it's coming through the professional world is like golf pants, which are still like a nice material. They can have like a pressed, like a crease look to them. They don't have to. They often don't, but sometimes they do. But they're like much more snug. And so I was trying to be with it, with the new fashion. So I went on a little hunt at the Mall of America, which is in the state of Minnesota. And there's a bunch of places where you can find golf pants. And I went to go try some on. And I went to like, I think 3 different stores. And every time I tried one on, they were comically tight around my calves. Like it looked like somebody made a pair of pants and then they left out like 2 inches of the material at the bottom. They were super tight and they didn't go all the way to my feet. So I got these pants that fit like a glove, literally. They're super tight on my lower leg area and they stop like 2 inches above my ankle. And I went out a couple, like to the first one, I'm like, to a couple of guys standing there, I'm like, hey, you guys got any pants that like fit? And the one guy laughed and he says, well, that's like kind of the new trend. And I'm thinking he's now pegged me as like an old timer. And he was right.
I mean, I'm sure that it was before the pants were put on that he figured out you were not his age. But
listen, then he goes, well, we do have the classic fit. Let me get you a pair of those. I'm like, okay. Because, of course, I just pulled something off the rack and tried it on. So and then I get the classic fit. Let me tell you what classic fit is, people. It was literally slightly less ridiculously tight. I still couldn't, like, if I'd have tried to twist my leg, like in a, 180 motion, I couldn't. Because the calf was like, it was like pulling on my leg hair. That's how tight it was. The classic one. And still didn't go all the way to my foot. So I just kind of laughed it off and left. So for me, I mean, man, there's a lot of these fashions that are problematic for me because I just don't, like, it's probably because I've been in a world that started as like, a very professional, like in my 20s, I was wearing suits and like cufflinks and tie bars and like, we were trying to be fancy and wear fancy looking socks and
That's
stuff.
not the world anymore.
I understand that's not the world anymore, but that's probably part of the reason that I find the new fashion, which appears to be like a more like an amorphous like it's fashionable for you, it's fashionable for me, it's fashionable for whoever. Let's just all wear tight pants that don't go all the way down to our feet. And this isn't really the question you asked me, but just to tag on a little bit, I mean shirts. Like at what point did shirts for guys have to have like a sometimes you see like a real deep V on a guy's shirt and like the sleeves like up here, and then they got like I called it a butt flap. We were talking earlier, like where the back of the shirt is like longer than the front of the shirt. So like it covers your hip differently or something. Anyway, so I kind of think all that stuff's a little bit silly. But I suppose I'm not a fashion designer. But I'm sticking to my guns on this. Am I getting a capri to be with the in-between weather? Nope. Yeah. I sure am not. I'm going to wear pants when it's cool enough and shorts when it's warm enough.
Yes, but that's the problem, is that there's plenty of times when I am with you that you say, oh, it's gotten colder, or oh, it's gotten hotter. I wasn't expecting this weather. So then either you're cold or you're hot. And when you're hot, what you do is you roll up your jeans to capri length. You won't walk around and show other people that, but you're like, let me just pull up my legs to my pant legs to get there. So I'm just saying, like, your comfort could be so much greater in those things, especially knowing that where we live, and I think everywhere, weather's unpredictable. So then you're just ready all the time.
If you audio listeners could see my squint right now.
I don't know. When I was a kid and I didn't have capris and it was shorts or pants, I felt the pain of it's too hot, it's too cold. I watch you do that and I'm like, there's just such a sensible solution in the middle. Such a sensible. I will say the women's shorts are much more difficult than men's shorts. Like the sticking to things. I don't think you stick to things. You don't stick. Yeah. Like if you're sitting on a chair.
Because the length of the short is short. Okay, wait. You're right in a time, length, and traditional sense. But for real, like men's shorts now, and if this has been a thing for a while, I'm just so out of touch it doesn't matter. But they have now like measurements of the length of the short.
Yeah.
Okay, well this is brand new. Like I was looking for new shorts. This is a couple years ago, and they had like, I can't even remember, 6-inch shorts and 9-inch shorts and something.
Yeah, 6-inch shorts.
I mean, let me tell you,
pretty short.
These were some short shorts.
Wants to wear.
They were like 6-inch dude shorts, and I'm like, man, who wants a short like way up their thigh? I don't even know why that's a thing. Oh,
that's okay. That's what they're comfortable in. I think that honestly, the issue isn't that you are uncomfortable. I think the thing is if you were to try it, a capri pant, I think you're afraid you're going to like it. And then you would have to set aside your discrimination against manpris.
I mean, I guess anything is possible, but I feel like this would just add to the decision-making process because you already have a problem with me deciding between shorts and pants. What if I had one in the middle? Now I got to decide shorts,
that's super easy,
or capris, or pants.
It's super easy because honestly,
do guys even wear capris? Are you just messing with me right now?
No, I know guys who wear capri pants.
Do we both know guys?
We know guys who wear capri pants.
Listen, if any of these guys who wear capri pants are listening to this episode, and you know me, I need to talk to you on the side.
Yeah, let them know. It's just a way to be more comfortable. And like the other thing we've had too is in the past, sometimes it'll be like Luke has to bring a pair of pants with him because it's going to get colder later. instead of just, or never, it's never the other direction. But like that just saves all of it. I don't know. I think they're great.
How often do I bring shorts and or pants as a backup plan?
It depends on if we're going to be gone all day. You definitely bring another outfit of bottom choice.
Okay, now I'm sure you're right because you remember all kinds of crazy stuff. But I'm going to give a little credit to this great state of Minnesota. This place
for weather
in less than one day, it could be legitimately like 80 at 4 p.m. and it could be like 40 at 9 p.m.
That's okay. 80 to 40 in one day is pretty unusual.
It happens like a handful of times every year.
Right. Okay. Well, anyhow.
Okay, sorry, 90 to 65? That happens every summer a bunch of times. All the time in the summer.
Of course.
For me, that's a transition. It's probably you want shorts when it's 90 and pants when it's 65.
Luke is the most particular person when it comes to clothes and fashion. And I'm sure we'll even have more episodes about fashion so that the masses can learn how ridiculous you are.
I'm a little ridiculous
about clothes, and like the concept of change is really hard for you, and the concept of what is outside of the realm of acceptability is hard for you. Like if Luke gets a stain on his shirt, we have to go back home and change it.
Yeah. And then it becomes house clothes.
And right. And I'm talking little teeny tiny stain.
Like this one has a stain somewhere. I don't even remember where. That's why this is house clothes.
And I'm one of those people, and I don't care. I'll say it out loud. I've said it to people in private. If I get a stain on my shirt and it's still there after the wash, if I wear that shirt again and I'm in a situation, someone's like, oh, and I'm like, oh, that just happened. Because, I don't want people to think, but I'm so cheap. I don't care. I mean, like, it's just clothing. Am I dressed? Am I covered? Yeah. Do I look good enough? Sure. Do I have a little stain from something? Yeah. But, it seems entirely wasteful to disregard what I think are probably, the other thing is, comfortable clothes.
So you actually wear, I can't even.
I do.
You wear capris. I'm back to capris.
Okay, sorry.
I just have literally in my head, I'm like, how does this even make sense? So you wear and have capris, like when you bought them, and the reason you wear them.
All the time, which
It is all the time. Is intentionally because it covers up your leg just enough that when it cools down, you're not overly cold, and it uncovers your ankle to calf area just enough so that when it's hot, you're not hot.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like kind of putting, I don't know why it works, but it's really good, and I just wish you could learn that.
I do have 1 3/4 length shirt sleeve one.
And you love it.
I do, but hold on. There's a lot of times when if it's a little cool, I'll be like, I wish I had another 3 inches of sleeve on here. Because, you can always pull it up, and then it's fine.
Yeah.
But
I don't know.
Do you pull your capri pant legs up?
If it's really hot, maybe. I wear a different kind of material that's really easy to breathe. So, I mean, maybe in some of my other ones. But I don't know. That's probably... I think that I think, Luke, you should try something new. At some point here, we're going to be going to a warmer climate with questionable weather.
That's true.
Where it's going to be 60, 70 at night, and 90 during the day. And I think it's a good time to just have them so that when you go, you don't get hot or cold.
I'm about to sink my own chances at winning an episode and just say this. Because the vote and the question is, should Luke get manpris? I mean, I want the answer to that to be no. But if for whatever reason the answer to this happens to be yes, strong yes too, can't be like a little bit. I need it to be like I got smoked. I'll let you find or pick me out some somewhere.
You'll like it.
And I'll try them. And I'll hate it. I'll hate every second of it. I'll be like, why are these things itching up on my leg hair?
They don't.
You don't have leg hair.
Well, I do naturally.
Well, but now you shave it off.
Sure.
Anyway.
I think that
I'm just saying, I just, because if the vote's really obvious that I'm just being an old crotchety man.
Yes, okay, that's the vote. Really.
Should Luke get manpris?
Should Luke try something new? And
I'm going to need my people that agree with me. You got to vote.
Just try it.
I'm not even trying to be weird about the podcast right now. I'm just worrying about my own self having to wear these things out in public. I don't want to do it.
No one will think that it's weird.
Ugh.
You're the only.
Well, because you said people do it now, so maybe you're right, but I don't believe it.
Yeah.
I don't.
I don't know. I think the vote is to help Luke's comfort and to help me a little in having to go to this back and forth. Is it going to be too hot? Is it going to be too cold? I think it would be a really good solution for your temperature issues. So this is out of love that I'm saying you should try it. And if anyone listening believes in love, they should vote for
goodness,
me.
Laying it on just for votes here.
Yeah, well.
You went deep on that.
Okay, that's the question. Should Luke try something new?
So, all you got to do now is find us on your favorite podcast platform.
Yeah.
And you can comment, you can like, you can download, you can subscribe. All of those things help us.
Share this.
Yeah, tell your friends how cool we are or how not cool you think we are. Be like, listen to these two losers.
Our podcast is also now on YouTube. There's a YouTube channel.
Oh, yeah?
But not for viewing. It's just the podcast. But if you really like to use YouTube listening things, that's a good place to. YouTube listening things. I don't flip
That's officially trademarked. YouTube listening things.
Yeah.
So our ways to watch are now Spotify, which is the main one, which currently has the video.
Yep.
We've got Pocket Casts, iHeartRadio, iHeartRadio podcast, whatever that means.
iHeartRadio, yeah.
It's a big deal.
It is.
Apple Podcasts, which was the original podcast. I recently learned that. I might have even said that in the last episode. And now YouTube.
Yes, YouTube as well. And a few others. And also, if you're finding us on something else, let us know. We're loving it. We are loving.
Like, what's Russia Podcast? I want to know about that.
I'll bet you.
I mean, maybe it's Apple, but maybe it's not.
What if it's not? But the reach of the internet is wide. But you can help us reach that wider audience and get us some new states on our list, because
we're going to all 50 states.
All 50. And just let people know how easy it is.
And if you have any suggestions for a topic for us to argue about at really any time, we're open. You should see our list. It's gigantic. Every week we have a whole debate about what should we talk about this week. Because we could talk about literally anything. And it's kind of
We will also stop fights and say, save it for the podcast.
Oh, yeah.
And
that's a new
it's
fun
great.
thing. We'll start getting a little heated. We'll be like, hold on.
No.
We can't keep going. It's going in the podcast.
Going in the podcast.
Anyway, so send us some suggestions. Send us your votes, likes, and loves. And we'll see you next time, people.
Yep. arguingeverafter@gmail.com.
Bye.
Bye.